Hello, welcome to Hawk. It's just me. I feel sort of like whoever's in this tiny, sad, desolate house right now. Red's not here. She sucks. She left me all alone. So what better game to play than one where you're alone all the time? That's right. Welcome to Firewatch. It's been a while since I played this game, so I thought, what better way to enjoy it than on my own, on my sad lonesome, and also with you fine people who are watching. Excuse me, my voice is all messed up. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and hit new game. What? Surveyware. Oh, I was playing it before. Oh my god, 2016! 2016! Yeah, it's been a while. Let's start a new one. I don't remember how this goes, so this will be interesting. Beautiful game. Cell shading. Nature. Majesty. Ambient audio. Panic Inc. That's a great name for a company. Panic. I think it's great. Alright, so we're in Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So, what's your, major? You slur the word major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn? You ask. She says definitely. Worried to hurt your feelings, she asks you if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. So I'm a first-person view. Yeah, I remember this being really neat. Like, it's cinematic, but you're still involved, you know? Let's load the gear. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. Which one? Oh. Let's go with Bucket. That sounds adorable. Bucket's a good dog. And a week later, you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if I have some, a couple little idiots. That'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that. you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Ooh. Ooh, here's some of that aforementioned nature. Look at this. Ah, so beautiful. What do we got? It's the trailhead. Do not forget to check in. Learn to live with bears. You're in their country. This here's bear country. My buddy and I used to go hiking up in this wilderness area, and we totally never checked in. Don't be like Hawkins, people. I'm a bad example. Oh. It's a Thursday night and Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't... Oh, sorry, 1980. It's a Thursday night. Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. I don't like the idea of getting mad. Just you ignore her. Let's pout. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You'll hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Oh, these are both great. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Let's frolic. I like that. Very nice. Ooh. Oh, I love the color palette of this game. Look at this. It's just... gorgeous. I need to go hiking again. I will. I will soon. Actually. It's winter, but there's no snow yet, so... I still could. I live in one of the only landlocked areas in Japan, so I usually could, actually. 8 more miles till Two Forks Lookout Tower. Yeah. (1982) During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. Brings in folks from far away places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck! The dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You confront the attacker. I'm a pretty big guy. I'd probably beat his goddamn face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. Ooh, the music's changing. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Maybe agree. I don't want to hold her back. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. 1985. Julia sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important for her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh no. She was found crying in the stairwell. that's not healthy. Let's just talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they're worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. Oh, I just got goosebumps. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Aww. Birds. Butterflies. Sad memories. So pretty. I love it. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She's sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. Oh, you tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. We're getting there. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. I know it's hard, but I'd probably do this. Decide to move her into a full-time care facility. Poor Henry. Wow, the music just got downright devastating. This is no longer a happy walk in the woods. So sad. Buddy. This is a gorgeous trail. Ooh, hello. And he bounds away. Bye, Bambi. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day. Then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends that much. Oh, the judgment! No! 1989. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it. If you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. Ooh, that's awkward. Months go by. Bucket dies. No, the dog. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. No, that's even worse. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think. Summer's coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Firewatch. This is only my second time playing this game, but that was still, wow, it's gorgeous. It's really touching. Super sad. Just ugh. I think the first time I went through this intro, I was just silent. I don't think I was playing with anyone, if I remember correctly. I was just by myself, and I was just crushed by that intro. It was like watching the first 20 minutes of Up, you know? The first time you do it, you don't expect it to hit you in the face, and then it does, and then your face is covered in tears, and you're like, where did this salty water come from? And you're just losing it and really upset. And yeah, it's so gorgeous. Wow, look at this scenery. Oh, what's that? Oh, so I didn't go to Oh, right, because Thoroughfare is the name of the trail. That's the lookout. And I'm at is it called Two Peaks, I think? Two Peaks? Probably. Wow, this place looks terrible. Let's open the door. Ooh. Need to turn on the power. Alright. Hey! We has light!
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh. Let's see if she'll say anything else. Let's wait. Let's take a look.
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Contact supervisor on radio. I love that they show you the names of the books.
I know you're there. Your lights are on.
Oh, okay. So hold L2. Aha. Oh, and then release. Excellent.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I sleep forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Let's see here. You've killed 3 ex-husbands, you're rebelling against mom, nobody back home can stand you. That third one is straight up projection. Henry, are you a projection person?
You're just gonna wait me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here.
Oh, shoot.
Guess about you.
I've never had this happen before.
See, I don't know anything about you. I say you got fired from your job and have finally decided to write your novel. That's the sort of bullshit reason you'll find a man out in the woods.
Good night.
Welcome to the job.
Firewatch. And then we go into day 1. Excellent. Well, I think that about wraps it up for our first episode of Firewatch. We're Wish You Were Here solo edition. So thanks for joining me on this lovely journey. If you like the game and you want to, see more of it, comment, subscribe, like, whatever people do. And,
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon.
oh yeah.
I slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Creeper. Anyway, so we'll answer that radio call next time. And hopefully then, Red will join me. Because I'm sad and lonely. Like poor Henry here. Okay, till then. Okay, love you, bye!